Music education is quickly becoming an underutilized and underestimated tool in public schools. The phenomenon is unfortunately nationwide and widespread. In 2011, the Huffington Post reported on a California survey which found that nearly one-half of all districts in the state cut or reduced art, drama, and music programs. Today, I am here to persuade you that the benefits of music programs in public schools should warrant support both financially and communally from any individuals or organizations willing to give it. Have you ever considered if music can be more than just an aesthetic luxury to your ears? The benefits of music programs are diverse and varying as the people that create it, and the creative components can make lasting effects on those involved. The National Educational Longitudinal Study of 1988 found that high school music students who were involved in music held higher GPAs than those who did not, of non-musicians. The Congressional Resolution 266 from the U.S. Senate in June of 2000 found that students who participate in school band or orchestra had lower levels of lifelong and current use of alcohol, tobacco, and illicit drugs than students who did not. And in 2000, American Music Conference concluded that 9 out of 10 parents and teenagers who played instruments agreed that playing instruments brings the family closer together. So, with higher GPAs and better moral character and healthier and more family-oriented students, you may ask yourself, why is music being cut from programs? With the benefits of music education having seemingly limitless capabilities, why are these programs so often the first to be cut in public schools when funding is short? Let's talk about this problem of schools receiving inadequate funding for such projects. Public schools manage their extracurricular activities, such as art, physical education, drama, and music, directly through grants from nonprofits, individuals, and the government. When schools get less money annually, it means that they have to decide which programs are fundamentally important enough to keep and which ones are not. As you can see by this slide from the Huffington Post, if your school had to make cuts to save money, what should they cut first? This was a survey conducted in which people were asked the order of things to be cut on level of importance. As you can see, arts and music is number 7 on the list, right before sports, which shows the level of interest people have for the different varying amounts of things that are given grants and money in schools. This brings me to the most important part of the speech. Music is vital. Even if a student is not naturally talented or interested in music, the ever-growing list of potential benefits is too great to ignore. According to a Gallup poll by the National American Music Parents, 94% of respondents believe music is part of a well-rounded education and that schools should offer instrument music instruction as part of the regular curriculum. With all this evidence of positivity for music programs, it might be difficult to conceive as to why music programs are the first to be cut when a school does have setbacks. Simply put, the results of music programs are often too ambiguous to be considered legitimate. Public schools like to see statistical results that reflect progress and inclines in the school's reputable standards, which they get regularly from core subjects such as math, science, and reading. But music programs have such an aesthetic appeal, it often masks its true value. For instance, in Yonkers, New York, the education system, in hot pursuit of better test scores, was egalitarian in cutting 233 teaching positions in athletics as well as the arts and music departments. That's 233 teachers from one city. So how can we correct this problem? The solution is beautiful, as it essentially all can begin with the individual. One person can apply for a grant, start a petition for a school to request more funding, or even directly donate to programs. The key here is awareness. Most people do not understand just how much of an impact they can have on the music education of today's youth. Simply calling your local public school and inquiring about grant eligibility is more support than $50 can do. Picture this, a society so over-encumbered by debt and lack of support that funding for the arts has become a necessary drawback worldwide. No creativity, no expression, no benefits. Will autonomy reign? It's a dim glimpse of the future to imagine, and as unlikely as it is, let's consider the trends of funding for the arts. As you can see in this diagram, from 2007 to 2008, funding for the arts and culture through grants through the Foundation Center was up by 6.4%. The next year, it was down by 21%. That is a difference of almost 27% in 1 year of grants. You can see how it is dwindling and money is needed for grants to support the arts. It is my sincere hope that after hearing the many benefits of music education, you can have a better sense of the importance of keeping these programs alive in public schools. I highly encourage everyone in the audience to start getting active. Make a community effort to find ways to get involved. But above all, I challenge you to become aware that you may become more credible to spread my message and support this noble cause.